Hello everybody, it's Johnny Slick back once again with, as you can see, Civilization, or Civilizzazione as they say in Italy. So I've been researching actually both Civilization, where all my friends have been telling me that I'm very bad at this game too. Not as bad as I am at Splinter Cell, haha, shows you. Uh, but so I'll be taking some of that into account. But also in the YouTubeosity as well. I just wanted to share with you the guide to hooking your viewers, because I want to hook you. I'm gonna put my hooks in. So yeah. So first of all, make the first shot fascinating. I think I've done that. It's a static picture of my empire. There it is, Washington. Brand new people are probably like, "Whoa! I'm hundreds of feet in the air, and why are these giant letters sitting out there? And why are these people so freaking huge?" So it's fascinating. It just fascinates maybe stupid people at least. So here, address the audience immediately. By the way, hello, hi audience. This is John. Tell them what they're watching. I think I did that. Civilization. Spark their curiosity. That may or may not be silk. That's right. I just sparked it. Ask a question. Is that a caravan? See, that also sparked your curiosity. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, actually, I think you're thinking, why are you still doing this? This is stupid. Okay, I'm going to start. I also want to tease the rest of the video. I'm going to be talking about Civilization, which I'm going to also be playing for the rest of the video. I don't know what to say. Anyway, as you can see, we're in the year 450 BC. I'm up here butting up against the Huns, who are probably going to kill me. And if they don't, then there's a good chance that the Polish will. I'm just kidding about that. They won't. They won't do anything. The Polish are up there to the north. Several city-states. I've been told by people that I should invade these. I don't like doing that. For one thing, I think if you get allied with these folks, it's actually a better bet than flat out invading them, because you can be friends, and friends love each other for all times. Friends, friends, friends. But also, it costs less to maintain an ally, although it still costs a bit, a non-zero amount. And your allies will just kind of give you stuff from time to time for no reason. So your city-states don't do that, except if you count grief, I guess. Anyway, here we are. Choosing my research. I think we're going to go with the wheel. I believe that last time I might have teased what I was going to do. I don't know. Yeah, the wheel is really the only choice. And we'll move on to the next turn. Oh, crap! The Great Lighthouse has been built! That is always the stupidest of the seven wonders of the world. I'm sorry. It's just... it's a dumb wonder. I'm sorry, lighthouse. It's just, you're just a large lighthouse. You don't do anything. You just sit there. I have... oh no, that's a war. Those aren't workers. Okay, so I need to build... I need copper. Probably here. Future settler. I see that I need horses as well down here, so yeah, it's a tough one. Next turn. I guess not. Wow. Well, build that quarry. Build that quarry, sucker. Wow, my opponents are just wonder building fools. And I'm not. I did try to build the Stonehenge at one point, but that was a bad idea. It did give me a lot of gold. So I guess it wasn't totally bad, except that it kind of was. Oops. Alright, the world's busiest people, and I am almost dead last, behind unmet player. No, fortunately Attila's not too much better.
Wisdom and virtue are like the two wheels of a cart.
The third wheel of the cart is peanuts. Strangely, it's weird. Not many people know this. The Japanese, big fans of peanuts. By the way, apparently Warsaw, the Polish, built the pyramids. That, I want my money back. I demand my money back. They're probably upside down. I'm sorry, Polish people. I don't really think that poorly of you. Except I kind of do. Let's see. What do I want to build? What do I want to go to now? Mathematics. Horseback riding would be good if I was around horses at all, but I'm kind of not. Gonna be getting iron here soon. I want to. Let's see. Do I already have the ability to build the swordsman? Yes, I do. So the next thing from there is the metal casting, but that gets me into the medieval era. Don't think I want to do that yet. I'm going to go to engineering eventually. And not a lot left to do this turn, apparently, except to walk stuff. Still 2 more turns for my settler. Oh, I will be kicking some rear end when I get that settler. Oh, yeah. Apparently, oh, that's my archer. Well, archer's got to arch. Time to choose new production in New York City. You know we're not going to be making salsa, am I right? 1980s reference, thank you. Okay. Let's see. I've committed to the religious move, which, by the way, was one of the apparently very stupid things that I did, starting out with piety. Well, come on, man. I'm America. America's got to be pious. It would be America. Got to manifest destiny. And the other thing, too, talk about how backwards of a country we are. Well, America wasn't even around back then. We're like a forward country. We shouldn't even exist. Come on, suckers. Gotta understand this about America. I think I'm gonna try to chop down that terrain because I don't like it. And as expected, that is a good plot of land to build upon. Alright, so what do I go from for now? What the heck, the temple. May as well try to found that religion as quickly as possible. Alright, and there you go. You will construct the farm. I will call you Pepperidge Farm because you will make delicious cookies. And apparently that's all I'm doing this turn. Okay. I think like once this game like ramps up into like the middle and late periods, it starts feeling like you're like, whoa, I'm doing 40 million things. When in fact you're doing like the normal amount of things that other games have you do on every turn. But when you have 40 billion turns to work with, sometimes they aren't all that exciting. You go cultivate some sheep. I mean cultivate. Don't you do anything with those sheep, workers. I can't name them. It'd be cool if you could name your individual units like that. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I don't know how to do it. We'll see. What are you doing? A warrior and an archer. Yeah, I hope you're not doing much, because that's not gonna accomplish a lot. Building my pasture. Oh, New York's getting bigger. Meanwhile, Washington is still at 7. Oh, there I got to grow too. Building up my settleronis. City number 3 is Boston. All right. We're not right next to Kiev, yeah? That sounded nothing like a Boston accent. I was in Boston over the summer. Boston is a cool city, I gotta say. Partially because of it's Boston and it's got a lot of history and all that, but also partially because the people there, they sound completely ridiculous and they don't even understand exactly how ridiculous it is that they sound. They just walk around, they're like, hey, am I near Fenway Park? Yeah, you're near Fenway Park. Go look at the Green Monster. They sound like Bostonians. It's like this special kind of crazy. I may have to go and live there for some period of time because I know that Californians. I'm by the way from Washington State. Californians have their own stereotypically like, whoa, dude, I'm from California, man, and I surf a lot. Washingtonians sound completely normal. That's our weird thing. Is everybody sounds like me with my deep resonant baritone? I don't know, but yeah, Boston's quirk is that everybody sounds like a complete goofball. Like it's weird. Like even if you were I didn't get mugged, but even if you got mugged by a Bostonian, it's like I couldn't stop laughing if that happened to me. I don't know. Anyway, Boston, city number 3, build your Boston Monument, like that beacon, I guess they call it on Beacon Hill. Brussels, yeah, undertaking the large public works project. I feel like I should probably like do something about that. I usually like I've said before when I play these, I like to play with like a 40 billion different countries because I don't know, I like the big countries and it makes me feel less bad when I'm bad because I'm like, well, I'm only fifth out of 16, but that's kind of like being in second place in a normal world. Um, but the downside of it is that there's pretty much always somebody who's got more money that they're willing to spend and so on. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna bribe the crap out of Brussels. Where are they? Yep, that's right. You can look at them for this. Find on map. Oh, they're these guys down there. I'm going to give a gift. There we go. Now Brussels is very, very friendly with me. Okay. And nothing else to do this turn, so clicky-dicky-dicky. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I just clicked the mouse. I didn't.
Mathematics is the gate and key to the sciences.
Roger Bacon. Why didn't you say Roger Bacon? Roger. It's like something like his dad might have said, like when he was born. Maybe that's how he got the name. Wow, thanks for the warrior. I'll guess I'll put him up here. Wow, that's really helpful. Thanks, Kiev. Jeez. Oh, that's Sophia. I should use that warrior just to invade Sophia, just to... It's like, what the heck are you doing to me? I don't want your warrior. Yeah, hanging gardens were built in a faraway land. Well, the old school wonders always kind of bring me back the sense of nostalgia. Not because I was around at the time. Shut up. I know what you're thinking. But because, I don't know, it kind of harkens back to the older civilizations, and some of those wonders are the same. The seven wonders of the world, the ancient world, are pretty much all the same because those are kind of a static thing. I mean, that's been a thing for a long, long time. But the newer wonders, not so much. You know what I would need to do with Boston? I just realized I need to buy a tile. It needs to be that one. There you go. Now I need iron. And once again, nothing else to do. 4 turns to construction. Get that temple coming up soon. Are these the workers? Okay, construct a farm there, guys. Turn that jungle land into grassland and ruin the environment. It's like millions of dolphins are dying in the seas somehow as a result of cutting down jungle. That may not be a thing, okay? Okay, looks like I built something in Washington. Let's see, what do I want to do now? The Oracle would be nice, so would the Mausoleum. Kind of, no, I'm going to get another settler for free once I build up, get enough culture, and I don't know if I really can handle a lot more than 4. Especially with the Huns right there. At the same time, all this area just feels like it needs to get settled somehow. Decisions. I think I'm going to punt and build the watermill. The watermill gives you extra production. This time around, usually I've got a real problem with getting my gold up and going. This time around, though, thanks in part because I had that aborted Stonehenge build, and also thanks in part to, I don't know, somehow I'm just making money. It hasn't really been a problem this time around. I don't know. I might be playing at a lower difficulty level than I'm usually used to playing at too. That's a possibility. Yeah. I'm just really good. That's what it is. I get extra production for everything that I do just because I'm so awesome. That's it. Let's see. So New York. Have you ever been to New York City? Didn't quite hit that. Let's see. I think New York's going to build a library. It's had the big old library with the lions out in front.
Three things are to be to
upgrade
ruin a
obsolete
building,
units,
that it
turning them
stand
into
on the
more
right
powerful
spot,
units by
that it
spending
be
gold.
securely founded, that it be successfully executed.
Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. That's how you pronounce that, by the way. These, I bet that there's like a million different Civ channels where they're like, hey, it's Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, and it's Goethe. That's Goethe. See, the English major, it gives you some stuff after all. Right, and I can upgrade units. Actually, you know what? I've got a bunch of extra money. I may want to do that. Whoa, no. Upgrade. Oh, that's right. I need iron. See? Okay. Well, okay. I guess you will go on alert then. Move you down there. You guys can be on the front line. And after that exciting reshuffling of my forces, I think that's a turn. 15 more turns to the monument there in Boston. Although only one turn to get bigger. All right, so Boston grew. So how does that cut down their monument? It's still 14 turns. I feel like I could accelerate stuff up there if I wanted to, but mostly right now I want to get up there, build that. The black don't really want to fortify. That makes no sense, but alert. All right, that's actually really, really good news. This great prophet is going to create for me my religion. So time for me to found my religion. Let's see. Taoism. I don't think that's technically a religion, but okay. Shinto. Protestantism. See, I don't think I want to have just one of the regular ones. Okay, let's see. We're going to customize the name. Let's see, what do we want to call this? That's right, Slickosophy. Because this isn't enough about me yet. Alright, so founding religions, I get to add a bunch of beliefs. Let's see. Happiness is pretty good. Although that's always good too. I really like collecting gold. I'm not going to lie. No, let's see here. That would have me proselytize. That's a pretty good one too. I'm going to go with the long form culture victory and go for the world church. Let's see. Follower belief. Let's see. Plus 1% production. Oh, okay, that does. Okay, per follower. Okay, that makes some more sense. That would be interesting. Take away all my happiness really quick, and I don't really have any anti-happiness. I think I'm gonna take. I build out a lot of different places with a little bit. That would be helpful. See, this is the strategy that comes into the thing. I think mosques are actually a little bit better. Wow, probably cost more, but I'm gonna build pagodas because why not? And okay, Slickosophy, are you sure you want to found that? Oh yeah. All right, so and then the mausoleum of Halicarnassus was built in the faraway land. Speaking of religion, you'll be interested to note, probably not, but I find it interesting to note that the mausoleum, if memory serves, is out in what was the Byzantine Empire at the time. And it was torn down during one of the Crusades to make some fortresses for people. So that's why we don't have that guy around anymore. I think actually the only one of the 7 wonders of the world to still be standing is the pyramids, of course. And then on top of that, the Hanging Gardens, they're not sure that those actually ever existed in the first place. Feel free if you want to argue with me about that point. I was a history minor in college, but I'm a big fan of the history. But I could be wrong about that. I'm not going to say that I'm infallible. Actually, you know what? I am. I have a near papal infallibility. That's why I just founded a religion, because it suits me. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're still friendly, but I don't find your hat very friendly. I know I think I did before. have a lot of gold sitting in there in your chest, though. Yeah, I don't know if that actually has any effect. I honestly, I don't. I think if you answer one, you get angry, but at the same time, I think if you agree to do that and then you go back and you start expanding into his territory anyway, then he gets even more angry. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I really don't have any intention to stop, so may as well let him know. That's how we stay friends.
Kilka, kontano Michael Schnu, Huchi Semtumala.
Kunti Simpanama to you too. I want indices. Okay, there we go. And yea, the Huns did found the embassy in America. Let's see. Sardis has been pretty successful. Yeah, that's all my caravans that I can build right now. Huh. Well, yeah, that's one thing yeah, I haven't had to do it because I've got a lot of gold and I'm gaining gold every turn, but um, it is probably a good idea for me to add some more trade routes if I'm going to be going the non-military route, which I probably am because that's me. I'm a peaceful, liberal, whiny guy. Oh, no longer friends with Sophia, so no more gifts of useless warriors. Oh, darn it. So here, Kiev wants an admiral. I don't even have... Oh, I have Boston, that's right. I didn't even have any places on the sea. And then the Parthenon has been built. The Parthenon, created in Greece, now basically all the cool parts are in England, in the British Museum. It's my favorite thing in the world. Brits just don't care. They're like, they have... They actually, so they're on display, of course, in the British Museum because, why, would you have them if not to have them on display? But next to the display, they've got this big old mural on the wall saying in detail why they own them and not the Greeks and why they're not going to be giving them back, even though they are kind of technically property of Greece. It's all like, oh, we will keep better care of them, and they may be Greek, but they're not that Greek. Come on. I have no idea what accent that was. I think it was supposed to be English. I'm sorry. Gotta be honest, Huns, I'd be more terrified of you if you weren't just pushing warriors out all over the place. Let's see, that is... Well, it's... what kind of... more sugar. Well, I get to export it around and use it up. Let's see, so probably at about the spot where I need to start putting together roads between everybody. That allows everybody to share their goods and gives me a bonus. They also cost an arm and a leg this early in the game. But then again, I'm also at 500 gold. What am I worried about? Okay, looks like I'm done there. Yay! Okay, let's see. I don't really have any natural resources that have been seriously unexploited. I think it may be time. Oh, yeah, hey. Yes, I do. I've got copper out there. Gotta get working on down to the copper mine like James Taylor. Yeah, 1970s. Okay, also time to add a social policy. So, starts the golden age, which I already had one of, but these are also useful. So this one does lead to the settler. Yeah, I get the settler when I do that. So I'm going to go with Republic. Now that makes me a Republican. Heck yeah, I get a filibuster. Destroy America. Let's see. What do you want to do? Oh yeah, he was going to go down. No, he can't. That's right. Build a lumber mill there, sucker. Oh, barbarian encampment discovered way off where I can't really do anything about it. Great! Yay! I don't care. Let's see. New York City. Start spreading the news. It doesn't really seem like it's going to do any good for me. That's useless. Let's The Terracotta Army creates a copy of each type of military land unit you control and places the unit near the city where the Terracotta Army is constructed. So that would be, I get an extra warrior and an extra archer. Wow. That's fantastic. Thanks. Fantastic. Okay, I think we're going to build the granary because that'll give me a edge on population. Allow me to expand a little bit quicker. Meanwhile, how am I? Okay. I probably should have just bought that outright with all the money I got, but oh well, I didn't.
Instrumental or mechanical science is the noblest and above all the others, the most useful.
With the lone exception of applied sociology. That's just really useful. Man, I really hope that in the future when they do engineering, they're going to get the Beastie Boys song in there. Was that Check It Out? Yeah. You know, they're all like, hey Doc, I'm on a mission. Okay, I'm not going to do the whole thing. No, I guess that was an electrician, not an engineer. There's another part where they talk about engineers, though, in there. So trust me on that one. Finally time to build sailing. Get to break out the crisscross. Couple turns. And I don't mean crisscross will make you jump, jump. There was another crisscross back before that guy. So there. Let's see. Time for Washington to build something new. I think we will build a settler, thank you. Even if I'm going to get one for free in another 40 billion terms. Build that sugar plantation. So, they don't have slaves in Civilization. I wonder why that is. They really need to do like an all-music version of Civ. So they'd be like, sailing, take me away, blah, 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 go birdie. Yeah, I did that on Octave Down. That's right. It's the nighttime. Which, in addition to being the right time for making love, is the bad time to break out with the high-pitched songs. Great Mosque of Djinn. No, I didn't really want to build that anyway. So there. So's your old man. I think we're going to move on to currency just because I could do metal casting, but yeah, I'm going to do currency. Just because with currency, I can make some money. Take over the world. Talk like this. Okay, yeah, you can see up here my gold's all the way down to 520. All the way down. Yeah. But I'm not making any money now because of all the improvements that I've put in. Boston wants cotton. Wow. Boston, you're going to have to live without cotton. Just have fun with what you got. You have dyes. I think I'm going to build down there next. You can have plenty of those, but you're not getting cotton. We're not the cotton empire. We're not really, I guess we're not really America this time around. See, the most progressive people. Oh, I'm sixth. I think any time I'm not in dead last, actually I'm tied for sixth with Attila, I count that as no, social policies. Okay, that's right. I count that as a victory, a minor kind of moral victory. And we're working down at the copper mine. Yeah. It sounded nothing like James Taylor, but that's okay. I'm not James Taylor. Newsflash to people watching this for the first time. I am not a 1970s folk song artist. They could build the watermill too. That seems like a good idea. At the same time, though, I have enough workers. I need to upgrade my guys there, not build new ones. I think I'm gonna. My happiness actually is starting to get a little bit on the low side, so I'm going to start building up Coliseum. In the meantime, yeah, I can't upgrade that guy, so he will be upgraded. And you? And don't I have a guy down here? No, I don't. My, wow, that's something to watch out for. So apparently my main base has been completely undefended. But that's all right. Warrior out here, I think I need to turn him into a swordsman as well. All right, so I'm just going to automate this road. As exciting as it is to punch every single road thing in there, I think I'm just going to do that. That should help out. I think with happiness, I think that has the boost. But it also looks pretty. I was doing for a long time the Well, not a long time. The first couple 3 games of Civ 5 that I played, the old Civ 3 and Civ 4 thing where you just put roads everywhere you can. Yeah, it's not such a good idea because every single road costs 1 gold. And if you're not like me and you didn't spend, 10 turns, 20 turns, whatever, building a monument that you then had to abort because somebody else built it, you can really, really screw yourself over like that. What you get out of roads, you really don't get a lot from them until later on in the game anyway, so what's the point? They also allow your military to move a lot faster, but when you're like me and you play the hippie peace way, it's not really saying much. Let's see. Meanwhile, out here, got to go with the shrine since I get the bonus on that. And literally nothing to do this turn. Great. 3 turns for the settler. Coliseum. Could have built that settler outright. I realized at one point I think I was going to do that, but I got to upgrade my troops instead. In fact, I think I'm going to upgrade these guys into swordsmen, which will really put the heat on him. Look, they're kind of all over the place. So they got a battering ram to go with their composite bowmen and warriors. I'm trembling. I feel like I should just invade them just to... It's because they're suckers. And Attila entered the medieval era ahead of me. I could have entered it earlier. I just chose not to. All right, well... Oh, exciting next turn. All right.
Better is bread with a happy heart than wealth with vexation.
That was said by a Menemope. We have those down at the Seattle Aquarium. They're kind of cool. Sea Menemopes. Okay, Boston is really not doing much right now. Yeah, they don't have a lot of arable land at all, do they? Built a farm over there. And I think I'll build a farm right over there. Okay, meanwhile, Washington gets something new. Yeah, we talk normal here. We don't have an accent. That's right. Haha. But my mom, who comes from the Midwest, for some reason, I live in the state of Washington. Obviously, this is the city of Washington, not the first city in the U.S., not by a long shot. That would probably have been something like New York, really, if you want to be technical. Washington wasn't really founded until after the country was founded, obviously. Why would we have Washington before then? Named after the general who won the Revolutionary War for us. But my mom, for some reason, adds an R in there. She's like, hey, let's go to Washington. Well, she doesn't say let's go to Washington because we're in Washington, but you know what I mean. I don't understand. There's no R. It's not even close to an R. There's no need to put an R. Why would you ever want an R there? It's like a completely nice Washington. You don't need Warsh. Like I'm going to go wash the clothes. It's just stupid. 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 Okay. I think it's time to build the market. And let's see. I think we can probably benefit. I want to start exploring by water since I'm landlocked, apparently. What is the 4th city? Is it St. Louis? I'm trying to remember what the 4th American city is. Los Angeles? So one of the things that I like to do in, I think, Civ 2, maybe into Civ 3, and this is childish, I know, but I don't care. I'm childish. Is when I got into a war with somebody, just like invade them and then like rename their city something like Poop Land. I'm sorry, it's very juvenile, but I just liked seeing that. Then I just let them take the city back over, and they'd be like, "Oh, look at you! You're living in Poop Land. Must be stinky." I'm gonna build that just so the Huns can't explore anymore. There's no reason for that. This is the dick move. Oh, I need to build Philadelphia, of course. Home of the Fresh Prince. Oh, I actually can't buy anything now. Well, I'm going to build the monument. Oh, uh-oh. Huns didn't like my dick move. They didn't like this much at all.
All of your future.
Shut up. I don't care what you got to say. I know. I already know. All right, got to produce something to Boston. All right, Boston's got the The Boston market. You should build a Boston market and get some meatloaf there. I'm getting really far behind like librarianism. They're also kind of on an outpost, so they probably need some kind of archer guy. Everything takes forever for them to build right now, though, which tells me I probably need to build something else in there that helps with that, and I can't. Yeah, let's see. Coliseum might be a good idea. I'm just going to build a library. Those Bostonians can learn to read, not like real life. Am I right? Haha. Okay, I think it's time to take metal casting and push on into the medieval era. Zoroastrianism has been founded. The world's oldest surviving religion, I think, probably. You know, buddy, you just took the embassy away. You need to put on the man pants and be nicer about it this time. Oh well, I guess we're not building the embassy either. I wanted to do a trade agreement, but he decided a one-for-one trade would be no good. I find that it's sometimes good to enter into a lopsided trade, because then after you do the lopsided trade for 20 turns, then you get to come back and have something better. Also, if they're about to go to war with you, I think they're less likely to go to war if they've got like an advantageous trade agreement. Because they don't want to lose that. I think. I could be wrong. So New York leads walls badly, because it looks to me like they're massing. They're massing warriors, granted, but they're massing. I feel like I could just invade, but I don't really feel like that. Really? My army's on the weak side. Seriously? You want to see how weak my army is? Because I'll show you how weak my army is. Yeah, they're gearing up. If I ignore that, that would be really bad. So I think I've got to start building units. Yeah, there's no getting around that. Uh-oh, somebody built the terracotta army. And next turn, pretty much nothing's going on. That's right. Yeah, they got a lot of warriors. Is that supposed to freak me out, walking around with the warriors like that? Because it's not. Gotta make me laugh. Ooh, Philadelphia got bigger as the Fresh Prince moved into that crap. He doesn't have these. This is before, in the timeline before he moves to his with his auntie and uncle in L.A. Okay, shut up. And building little horsey stable so I can have horse monsters. So one of the things about this game and about real life that maybe makes it not so gamey is that I don't know if anybody out there has read Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond, but one of the central theses of that book is that one of the reasons why Europe was able to move so quickly ahead, or so far ahead of the Native Americans in North and South America, is because Native Americans didn't have access to horses. Horses were a European thing, weren't a part of the landscape in the U.S. and the other countries throughout these two continents until they were brought in by European settlers. I know that might sound weird, because I know when you think of Native Americans, all the times you think of them on horseback chasing after the buffalo or whatever. But yeah, that's actually a syncretized thing, something that came into being afterwards, well after the people they did stuff. Yeah, so there you go. There's my history lesson for the day, in case you didn't get the other history lessons. All right. I think we need to keep clearing out this jungle. I hate the jungle. Let's see. You can see. Do we have? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, there we go. Got the city connection with the capital. Doesn't really say anything about what the city connection gives me, but I have it. And also, no, don't quite have it there yet. All right, let's see. New York City. Got the walls going. I think it's time to build the market. All the way down to 58 gold. Watermill, actually, maintenance 2. Yikes, that would put me to 0. I think I'm going to build the market first. Boston just is not growing, and they don't have a lot of stuff. Well, they've got the mine, and they got the copper mine, the iron mine. In this game, as in every other game, Boston is the little stepchild who's not as good as everybody else. By the way, congratulations on your World Series. I guess that's one place where Boston is much better than everybody else, especially when you're talking about Seattle. Our baseball team's garbage. All right. Yay, Boston's got farms. Yeah, it's going to be a bad idea to not start churning out the swordsman, because I have a sneaking suspicion that Attila is going to launch a sneak attack on me. Unless I do one on him, which is a possibility considering where we are right now. Are you still just have the warrior sitting up there? Got a battering ram, and he's hiding his army. Build the farm. Oh, hey, new caravan trade route. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go up to Attila's court. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, hey, I can add more caravan routes. Wow, geez, something happened there. Actually, this caravan costs 390. I think I made a money. And build down to Philly. Not that we need to, am I right? Ha ha ha, Philly sucks. And there we go, metal casting. Build a workshop in the forge. And I'm at the medieval era. Well, I think that's as good a time as any to stop. I have been Johnny Slick. I continue to be Johnny Slick. I will be Johnny Slick after this particular YouTube video is over and done with. But this has been a day in the life of me and something. I don't know. Have a good time. Leave comments. Go to my channel at The Johnny Slick. Thanks. Have a good day. Weather-wise, it's such a cuckoo day. Yeah. You just say those words and we'll beat those words and the Acapulco Bay. It is perfect for a flying honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, come fly, let's fly. Back up, let's fly away. Back a small bag, by which I mean I want to do it.